Yes, my people, welcome back to EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. As usual, please go ahead and smash the like button. Leave your comments, I'll really appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe because that's the only way you're going to help us to grow. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers and you can get us there so much quicker by becoming a part of this community. So go ahead, do all the above. I'll really appreciate your support. Now let's talk Dave Allen. Wow. How things can quickly turn around in life, eh? Not just boxing, in life in general. Listen, you're one win away from life-changing opportunities. Do you know what I mean? You're one win away. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if it's boxing. It doesn't matter if you're a YouTuber. Mate, you're just one win away. For YouTubers, you're one video away. That one video might just be the one that will just propel you to a different atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? From 1,000 subs to 100,000 subs. It's just one video. In boxing, you're one punch away, man. One punch, boom. Your world changes, new opportunities. All of a sudden, promoters are after you. All of a sudden, more fight opportunities, more money on the table. And Dave Allen, by knocking out Johnny Fisher on Saturday at the Copper Box Arena, he's found new fame. Do you know what I mean? He's the most wanted guy in British heavyweight boxing right now. Do you know what I mean? And listen, well done to him. Well done to him. Listen, he's worked hard to get to where he is today. A lot of people doubted him. A lot of people counted him out. Do you know what I mean? He was kind of like in the wilderness, Dave Allen. Do you know what I mean? Like he was losing fights. He was getting stopped. He's 33 years old. Everyone thought, you know what? Listen, man, these guys just going to be a gatekeeper. They're just going to be feeding him to these young, hungry lions, do you know what I mean? So they can take him out so that they can build themselves up. But nah, man, not this time around. This time around, things did not go according to the script. Even in the first fight, let's be real, Dave Allen had Johnny Fisher's number. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the judges saw it different. I called it a robbery. It was a blatant daylight robbery. Dave Allen won the first fight back in December 2024 in Riyadh. He knocked down Johnny Fisher once and dominated the rest of the rounds. He deserved to win that. But they gave it to Johnny Fisher. I don't know how. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how. But listen, Dave Allen did not make the same mistake this time around. On Saturday night, 5th round, as I called it, I predicted the 5th round knockout by Dave Allen. And he did exactly that. Do you know what I mean? As soon as he hit Fisher, dropped him once, he went for the kill, and that was it. Murder, she wrote. But the big question now is, what next, though? What's next for Dave Allen? Where does he go from here? Obviously, I heard his interview after the fight against Johnny Fisher. He was saying that, listen, he doesn't want a trilogy with Johnny Fisher. Not yet. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there was a rematch clause in their contract. So basically, if we're talking their contracts, there is a rematch clause. So Dave Allen's meant to fight Johnny Fisher next. But I think even Eddie Hearn himself, was like, you know what? After that devastating knockout, there's no point to have another fight straight. Do you know what I mean? For Johnny Fisher to go back in there straight away against Dave Allen is not the wisest thing. Do you know what I mean? He's been knocked down, knocked out twice now by Dave Allen. Do you know what I mean? 2 fights. So for Johnny Fisher, he's all about going away, rebuilding himself and coming back stronger. Do you know what I mean? Making some adjustments, becoming a better person, a better boxer, and he can continue his journey. He's too young. He's 26. And Dave Allen himself said, listen, I don't wanna fight Johnny Fisher again. They're friends, innit? They're friends, whatever. He feels for him. He doesn't want to hurt him anymore. Do you know what I mean? So that chapter for now, at least for the near future, that's closed, innit? But for Dave Allen, he has British heavyweight title aspirations. He's got ambitions. Do you know what I mean? He wants big fights. He wants to fight in his hometown of Sheffield. He can fill up a stadium, arenas, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Right now, Dave Allen, he's in demand right now. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like he deserves a big fight. He deserves big money, man. Listen, in this boxing game, no one's going to give you the opportunity. You have to go out there and snatch it and grab the opportunity and take it away from someone else. And Dave Allen, he worked hard to get to the position that he is now. Johnny Fisher was being hyped up. This was the guy that Eddie Hearn, had his money on. Do you know what I mean? Had all his bets on to go all the way to the top. So Dave Allen went in there, took that opportunity away from Johnny Fisher. Do you know what I mean? So now all eyes on Dave Allen. So Dave Allen, listen, go for the biggest fights with the biggest money, man. Right now, do you know what I mean? You're 33 years old. I don't think Dave Allen's ever going to be a world champion. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep it real here. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not try and gas up Dave Allen. You know what I mean? He's a decent fighter. He's a solid fighter. He's an honest fighter, works hard. You know what? And sometimes that's what it takes, man. Hard work can take you so far. Do you know what I mean? But if you want to go beyond that, you need a bit more talent than what Dave Allen has. Do you know what I mean? And that's not me being disrespectful or anything like that. I'm just keeping it real according to my observation, according to what I see. Do you know what I mean? And what I've seen from Dave Allen. He's not world level. Do you know what I mean? He's British level. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because you can still have a successful career being a British level. You can still build fortune fighting a British level. There's nothing wrong with that. So for me, Dave Allen, his next fight, he mentioned something about the British title. He wants to fight for the British title one day. Now, David Adelaide, he's got the British title and he won the vacant title when he fought against Chikeva, a month ago. Obviously, him and Chikeva, so David Adelaide and Chikeva have to run it back because the whole controversy in the fight. Did the referee intervene when Chikeva got knocked down? So the British Boxing Board of Control ordered a rematch. So them two are going to run it back. I've not seen a date when that fight is yet, so I'm presuming it's probably like the around about the August, September time. Do you know what I mean? So because of that, Dave Allen, does he want to wait until those two slag it out and fight the winner? Or in the meantime, does he want to get another fight? Because I've been looking here. Dave Allen fought against Fraser Clark back in September 2023, yeah? At the Manchester Arena, and he lost that fight. He lost that fight due to eardrum. Something happened to his eardrum, so he retired. He retired on his stool. Fraser Clark won that fight, but does Dave Allen want to run that back? I think that's a good fight. I think Fraser Clark versus Dave Allen next is a good fight because look, it gives Dave Allen a chance at revenge. Do you know what I mean? Right and wrong, and also with Fraser Clark here, yeah, I know he beat Tate, whatever his name is, he beat him quite not easy, but it was our first or second round. He finished him. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the referee intervened, but Fraser Clark had an easy night. Do you know what I mean? He didn't suffer in there. He didn't have to sweat or anything like that. So why not Dave Allen versus Fraser Clark? That's a good fight. Do you know what I mean? He will sell out Manchester Arena or the Sheffield Arena, the Sheffield Stadium or something like that. They can have the fight there. A lot of the fans will come out for Dave Allen. Do you know what I mean? That could even be on pay-per-view. I think Dave Allen might do some decent numbers there, or he might just be on the regular DAZN subscription. Do you know what I mean? Even that, they'll still do good numbers and they'll sell a lot of tickets. Do you know what I mean? Through the gate and get bumps on C. I think that's a good fight. Fraser Clark, we know he suffered a devastating knockout loss against Fabio Wardley. That was devastation. To see him back in the ring and fighting, I was happy. I was happy just to see him healthy and competing again because that devastating knockout he suffered against Wardley, I thought, this guy's not coming back because he went numb. He went numb for a second. I thought, this is over here. They're going to feed him with a spoon for the rest of his life. But thank God the guy is all right. Do you know what I mean? Against Tate, he came in there, had a breeze. Now, Dave Allen, with this newfound confidence, with this newfound fame and everything like that, listen, new ambitions, Dave Allen will feel confident to go in there and compete against Fraser Clark. Do you know what I mean? And Fraser Clark, because he wasn't really tested against Tate, we didn't really get an opportunity to see his fragilities, his vulnerabilities. Do you know what I mean? Now, Dave Allen, with this new confidence, he's going to walk forward and try and bang with Fraser Clark. Do you know what I mean? And who's to say he can do it? Dave Allen can definitely do it, man. He can go out there and spark Frazier Clark out. Do you know what I mean? Listen, would you doubt Dave Allen? After what he did at the weekend, I'm not doubting him. I want to keep it real. I'm not going to doubt him. Do you know what I mean? I definitely think he can go in there against Frazier Clark and get the win. I think that would be a good fight. Dave Allen will get paid handsomely, will make good money as well. And if he beats Frazier Clark, he can then fight the win of Adelaide versus Chikeva for the British title. Do you know what I mean? This is just the roadmap for me, for Dave Allen to get to that British title. Or he doesn't have to fight Frazier Clark. He can just chill back and the opportunity might come for him to fight for the British title, even if he doesn't fight Frazier Clark. Do you know what I mean? But then I saw an interview. Frazier Clark wants to fight for the British title as well. So them two, Dave Allen and Frazier Clark, might have to fight each other for the elimination. Do you know what I mean? For the eliminator, or whatever you call it. And the winner fights for the British title against David Adelaide or Jimmy Chikeva. Do you know what I mean? That's just my roadmap for Dave Allen. And listen, he deserves the world right now. Do you know what I mean? After you put out that type of performance, when the odds were against you, when people were doubting you, people were chatting shit, talking about your weight, you're too heavy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Just a load of nonsense. Listen, he deserves a big fight. And for me, Frazier Clark is a big fight. And then that could lead him to a British title. Let me know, guys and girls. Let me know in the comments what you think should be next for Dave Allen, man. I definitely think a Frazier Clark fight is the fight that's probably easier to make at this moment of time because both fighters have no fights. Do you know what I mean? They're both fresh off wins and there'll be a history there. They fought each other. It wasn't a clear-cut win for Frazier Clark because what happened to Dave Allen with his eardrum and he had to retire on his stool. So that's something that Dave Allen can go in there and try and make right. Do you know what I mean? So that, for me, that is the fight to make. Dave Allen versus Frazier Clark. But you might have some other ideas. You might have other opponents in there. I don't think he'll fight Mozart Toma, Dillian White, no. Joe Joyce, no. Martin Bakole, no. Do you know what I mean? Let's just keep things simple for now. I know Dave Allen's had a great performance, but let's not gas him up too much where we try and call out some big names where he can get hurt, he can lose. Do you know what I mean? I want him to get fights that he's capable of winning and be competitive in so that he can get that British title fight that he so dearly craves. But let me know in the comments, guys and girls. I really appreciate it. Once again, thank you so much for watching EMGM Sports. It's me, your boy Enzo, the realest in the game. I'll see you soon with another one. Until then, stay blessed, my people. Peace.